It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what the...
And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To throw is Daniels. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at about the 14. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, you got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Simmons, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Niners at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Here's Garendo on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Up the middle they go. It's Garner. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Garner. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Garner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They go play action. Daniels. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Niners offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession.
And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend.
He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll try the left side. Simmons. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Purdy.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Daniels.
He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Daniels.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Simmons. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simmons. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
64 yards right. He has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man complete. It's Garner. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 15. And he checks this one down to Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And bulldozing his way through. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Commanders are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Purdy now to throw. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here is third down and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Short throw, caught by Bowers.
And oh, he's just going to be barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Into space at the 45.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. Garner. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. Why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
He'll stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall.
That was a nicely run. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the Colts who were able to come away with the home victory. Josh Downs, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Chris Olave, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense and Brandon Ayuk getting set for this next possession.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw.
Purdy. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the main field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw is Daniels. Open man there is Darnell Washington. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Daniels looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They go play action. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Garner, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Daniels. And this is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. To the air goes Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown from 10 yards out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 160 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. This 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Simmons. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Purdy.
got a man. That's Ayuk.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Simmons. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Purdy now to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he gets it down to the 32. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Simmons. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Simmons, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense back out there. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.
he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Commanders
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw. Daniels.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Things have certainly gone their way in this one, largely thanks to the efforts of their run.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels to the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Simmons powers through him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Man, 206 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Escapes the defender. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simmons down to the 42, second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
It's 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Purdy.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They'll try the middle with Garindo.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Simmons. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Washington ready to try again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession.
And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Washington first down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.